Hello everyone, it's Crow, and in one of my latest videos I found the best bedrock iron farm for 1.14. Since iron farms are not the best till 1.16 fully comes out, today I will be showing you how to build and stack the best iron farm in Minecraft 1.14 so you can get a lot of iron. Like I said, this iron farm can produce between 40 to 70 iron ingots per hour, plus or minus 5 given some certain situations. I highly recommend you watch the video all the way through so you will know what you're getting yourself into. Now let's begin with the bottom layer first. Alright, to first start off this farm, we're going to start off with a 25 by 25 platform on top of your ground level. Yes, you have to do this. If you didn't need to do this, I wouldn't be telling you guys to do so. So go ahead and make a 25 by 25 platform out of any solid block. It does not have to be iron. Alright, after you've done your 25 by 25 platform, on the next layer, we're going to do a 4 wide all the way around this entire first platform that you just made, all around. And I'm going to quickly time lapse this all the way up. So to reiterate, we have our 25 by 25 platform, and then on the layer above, we're going to have a 4 with all along the side, with this still being empty. And once you've done that, you want to go ahead and grab your stairs and you're going to place them all along this edge on every side, leaving 2 blocks on each side. And once you've done that, you can go ahead and knock out these blocks, because this is where we're going to be putting our villagers later on. But just go ahead and fill this area in with a 2 by 2 of glass. So after you have completed that, you want to go ahead and find the central piece of this platform, which is right here. We're going to go ahead and put down a hopper, and then you're going to surround that hopper with more hoppers that are going to fill into this central hopper. And you're going to go ahead and place down 3 more hoppers just like so. And then from that middle hopper over here in the bottom, you're going to go ahead and either dig down and make a chest right under there so you can pick it up, or you can have the hopper line come all the way outside, but then again you're going to be using more hoppers, so that is up to you to decide. Now the part that comes next is a little bit tricky, but just follow along and you'll see exactly how to do this. So from this third hopper up above, we're going to go 3 blocks in every direction and you're going to fill in that square. And just to say real quick that these are going to be temporary blocks, you're going to remove these eventually. So once you've got this area, it should be a 7 by 7 with the hopper being in the middle. You're going to go ahead and place beds just like this. You're going to skip one edge real quick and then go 1, 2, 3, then 1, 2, 3, rotate 1, 2, 3, rotate once again 1, 2, 3, and then just place beds along this last layer. And I'm quickly going to zoom over ahead and you can see exactly how I have this laid out. If you guys are having trouble, just pause the video right here and mimic exactly this. So after you place your beds, you want to go ahead and break all these temporary blocks, because that is only just to have the beds placed. We don't actually need them, because this is exactly where the iron golem is going to be killed, and iron golems need a 3 block tall area to walk through. So now in here, in this middle hopper, you want to place 4 signs in every direction. Now this is really going to be the tricky part maybe for some of you, because some sign placements is kind of weird. But on this sign right here, you're going to go 1, 2, and 3. And on the next one, you're going to go 1 and 2. And on the last one, 1. And then again on this other side, 1, 2, 3, then 2, and then 1. I'm kind of fly above, and this should kind of look something like this. And we're just going to go ahead and do that on the other side as well. And once you have your signs placed just like so, you're going to place 4 lava buckets right next to that hopper. And you're gonna see that none of the lava spills over the signs and onto over here, because this is where we're gonna be having our water eventually. And see, just like that. And ignore the fire, nothing's gonna burn, nothing like that, just completely ignore it. It's gonna extinguish once we put the water in. After so, you're gonna go ahead and grab 2 more pistons, and on this layer right here, we're gonna go ahead and make it come all the way around, just how we did in the bottom. And then you're gonna go ahead and place down 2 blocks. I recommend them being transparent so nothing spawns on top of it, but that is up to you guys to decide. Now the next layer of this farm is exactly 1 block above the beds, just like the hoppers. And you're gonna make this area be 21 by 21. And to make sure it is like that, you're gonna save 2 block spaces from the end of the original layer on every side. Now that you have this 21 by 21 platform all centered around this hopper, you're gonna go ahead and kind of do something very similar to what we did with this second layer, but instead of it being 4, we're gonna do 2. Now that you have this 2 thick wall all around, you're gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing as we did before on the bottom layer and place down stairs, leaving 2 on every edge, and then go ahead and remove this 2 by 2 by 2 and fill this gap with some blocks, with some glass blocks. And now for this bit, we're gonna be doing signs again, but instead of doing 4, we're actually just gonna be needing 3. So now that you've done 3 from the center, you're gonna go ahead and do 1 and 2, and then just 1 more, and again 1, 2, and then 1 more, 1, 2, then 1, 1, 2, and then 1. And it should be looking something like this if you're following the exact same way I'm doing this. You can definitely do this in different ways, but then go ahead and place your lava right on top, and just like so, it is finished. So then you want to go ahead and grab your water. You should probably do this step last, because then if not, you're going to be bobbing up and down and you might get into the lava and start taking damage. But then you want to go ahead and waterlog every single one of these stairs. And I'd say it's a good idea to have an infinite water source up above, so you don't have to keep going further away to go get some more water, or just make 100 buckets, whatever fits your boat. Now it is time for the most difficult part about the farm, and that's involving villagers. So you want to go ahead and come back to each one of these corners. You're going to make a little room here that is 2 by 2. You can make this look pretty if you want, it doesn't really matter. But you're going to go ahead and place a water source, not there, that was a total accident. You're going to want to place a water source that's flowing into the farm, and this is very important. You actually have to do this. Do not skip this step no matter what. And then in one of these corners, you're going to need 6 villagers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then go ahead and place down your glass. If it makes it easier for you, you may want to use a piston to push this down here. But yeah, now you have 5 in this one, and you're going to go ahead and in every other corner going to put 5. So you're going to have a total of 21 villagers. And just like so, your farm for the first layer is complete. And you're going to start seeing some cats spawn, and don't worry, they're just going to end up dying from the lava. No big deal. You get some string, not a big deal. And just remember that if you want to get your items a little bit quicker, dig out a way underneath there, or if not, just have a hopper line coming all the way over here, and then you can just pick up your items, whatever you want to do. Now it is time to work on the layer above. Short and quick interruption. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. I'm close to hitting 1,000 subs, and once we do, we will be doing a giveaway. Now back to the double iron farm. Now to make the next layer up above, you gotta pay attention to your Y coordinate. And in my case, since I'm at Y level 64, you're gonna want to add 81 to it. So in my case, it'll be 145. I went 81 blocks above from my ground level, thus I am now at 145. And you're gonna go ahead and do the exact same thing as we did below. You're gonna make a 25 by 25 platform, and I highly suggest that you build off of this and have a little area where you can build your storage, where all your blocks are and anything necessary that you're gonna need up here, because you are gonna be doing quite a bit of work over here compared to the one down below. So now that you've made your 25 by 25 platform, I highly suggest that you look for the middle of this. So you found the middle, you want to go ahead and break some of these blocks just right here, because this is what we're going to be doing to grab your items so they fall down below. So I'm going to place a few hoppers. It doesn't have to be this long, it just depends on how much you want to do it, but it's because we're going to be using a dispenser or a dropper to let our items fall underneath, and then they're going to fall on this water stream and they'll get picked up by the hoppers. And the reason we're doing this is because you should not be letting iron golems fall down into this other iron farm. It's going to mess up your rates. And I'll explain this a little bit more towards the end of the video. So from the center, I came 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hoppers. And in that 7th hopper, it is facing down to a dropper that is also facing down. And you're going to go ahead and grab a comparator to take out this signal from there. It's going to be facing into a solid block. You're going to grab a sticky piston and come around and make an observer with the red dot right next to the comparator, so you can see its face over here. And you're going to place down another observer just like so, and this is so that your items can be dispensed just like so. And this is very important because you do not want it to fall on top of the lava, obviously. Then you're going to go ahead and seal this off. Then we're going to continue on with the next bit. And I quickly wanted to say that if you want to be completely accurate with this dropper mechanism, you put 3 blocks on each side so that everything completely falls aligned over here. Because through my testing, I have found that sometimes the items would drop right over here on top of this, which isn't what we want clearly. So please put some blocks on the side so that everything is completely aligned with the drop. So the only real difference between this bottom one and this top layer is it's gonna need 2 layers that are 25 by 25. So once you've done your 25 by 25, once you added those 81 blocks, you're gonna put another 25 by 25 right on top. So I'm gonna do that ahead, and you guys should do that as well. So now it's just gonna be pretty much straightforward, just how we did the last one. You're gonna go ahead and make a 4 thick perimeter around it again. And I'm going to do that real quick. And just like so, you're going to do exactly the exact same thing as we did with the layer below. You're going to place down your stairs again all around, remove the 2 corners, everything exactly the same from now on. So I'm going to quickly jump ahead to the finished product of this. So now that you've completed the 2nd layer, you're going to go ahead and grab your villagers once again. And just how we have it right here, I'm going to place down 2 blocks and make another 2 by 2 for the wall. And then gonna do that, and I'm gonna place down another water bucket. Remember, this has to be flowing in the direction of the village. And then once again, one of these is gonna have 6 villagers while the rest have 5, totaling a total of 21 villagers. And just like so, you are completely done with this farm. So quickly, I'm just gonna go ahead and throw some iron ingots. I'm gonna go into the hoppers. It's gonna come all the way down, and then it should be dispensed, as you can see, coming through, and they fall down and they go into the hopper, and you can just go ahead and pick up all your iron down below. And there's one last bit you guys have to do to finish off this farm 100%, is there used to be a wall right here from what we placed, just like so. You want to go ahead and remove that on every side, because sometimes iron golems can spawn on this block right here, and they won't be able to cross over because of this block right here. So just make sure you get rid of that, and you're gonna be set, and you're gonna be getting a bunch of iron over time. And as you can see, an iron golem has spawned just now, which is awesome. And what I'm gonna be doing right now is going AFK for a complete hour, and we're gonna see how much iron we ended up getting through this. So it has been approximately 1 hour later, and we're about to see what we got. So I was AFKing right up top over there, right by the dropper. So I was picking up exactly what he got. And then these were just coming into this shulker box right here. So let's see how much we got from both. So from this bottom one, we got 38 iron ingots. And from that top one, as you can tell by my inventory, we got 42. Combine this together, a stack in 16. And just like I said, every hour you are guaranteed 1 stack of iron ingots. Now it is time for me to explain a couple things about the farm, such as why are we using that dropper and things of that nature. So first things first, I want to say you definitely want to build this several blocks away from a village. As you can tell, there's a village right over here, and it's completely fine. You want to be about 100 blocks away from any village on any side. Another thing I want to say is, if you're going to be doing this, if you're making a villager breeder to get these villagers, make sure that is also 100 blocks away, and you're gonna have to transport them all the way over here, whether you want to do that with water columns, railroads, or water streams. That is totally up to you on how you want to do it. Just make sure it is nowhere near the farm, because it's gonna definitely interfere with it. So why exactly are we using a dropper to dispense all the iron down below? So the reason for that is that there's a hidden in-game timer that is called a TS timer. If you guys want to learn more about it, I'm going to put down a link in the description so you guys can definitely go watch that. So essentially, the further an iron golem is from this village, that is going to spike up, and the further it spikes up, the longer it's going to take for the village to spawn another golem, which is exactly what we don't want, because we want to get the best rates that we can. So if we were to drop an iron golem all the way down here, it's going to reduce the rates of this top iron farm, which is not good. So which is why we're going through the way of making this little dispenser or dropper system down here. You could use a dropper or a dispenser, doesn't really matter. Another thing I highly suggest is you do not put any beds near these iron farms for a good 100 block radius. As of 1.14, this is definitely the best iron farm you can build right now and get so many good rates. Each one of these pods can make between 40 to 70 iron ingots per hour. So if you make 2 of these, you're going to be getting about a stack an hour guaranteed. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed the video, please consider subscribing. I am doing my best to provide you guys with the best iron farm content that you can get on Minecraft Bedrock as of right now. Other than that, my name is Crow, and thank you so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.